Hello and welcome to Sandymount in Miltown Malbay, County Clare. Set along the wild Atlantic Way and just a short stroll to White Strand, which is literally just down around the corner from this house, I would comfortably say is a 5 or 6 minute walk at tops. And White Strand, an amazing beach to be enjoyed, and you can also see the proximity you are to that Atlantic Ocean, just a short stroll down the road here. Miltown Malbay, just as I swing the camera around, as you proceed up this road for 300 metres and take a right, that brings you straight into Miltown Malbay, and left brings you in to Lahinch and further beyond. So as I say, set along the wild Atlantic Way and on a stunning site of just over an acre, we are delighted to present for sale this incredible 3-bedroom detached home with a couple of surprises that you'll see throughout the video tour. One in particular is it has a second entrance just tucked away there to the right hand side, around by the hedge here, and we'll take a stroll over or through that laneway later on and show you what awaits behind there. But as we arrive at the property, you can see you have this really nice crunchy stone drive that wraps around to the side and rear of the property and onto the front gardens, and of course it's on that front gardens is where the amazing view is totally enjoyed. You might not get to fully appreciate the view from our video tour, but when you're here in person, it is absolutely stunning, looking out right over the Atlantic, across into Galway, the cliffs of Moher. Just here on the right hand side, you can see the old castle here just popping up. So an amazing view overall from this remarkable home. So you have, as you arrive in the main entrance gateway, you have a lawn, a mature area, hedgerows here to the left hand side with a dividing fence onto your front garden of the property, and of course to the right you equally have an additional wild meadow here to the right hand side and plenty of wildflowers and so on. The owner has really created a nice mix of ensuring that the wildness is preserved, but also you have your place here to enjoy your kick around of the ball or whatever it might be here in the summer months, or indeed as your family home. But overall, a very, very nicely presented home from different angles. I'll take a step up here onto the raised lawn area and show you the property from this side. And you can see you have your storage sheds to the right hand side, again the mature hedgerows bounding, and you have a very nice traditional looking home here from the front, but so well presented and maintained. And then to the other side, it's more of a contemporary look where you have all the big windows enjoying those incredible views. So in case we get a shower, I'm going to take in the outside first, and we'll take a stroll out to the other side of the property and show you what I mean by the more contemporary look at this side. Your eyes are continuously drawn to those incredible views, and indeed the mature shrubbery and landscaping that have been done here in keeping with the area and the wild Atlantic Way, all creating a nice buffer for when you have that nice wild Atlantic breezes coming in, but also ensuring that your view is retained, and your view retained of course from this angle of the house where you have the nice big windows looking out onto those views of not just the Atlantic but also the countryside. And as I said already, just a short stroll along a nice quiet by road to White Strand. So as we continue over to this side of the house, we have a nice patio area off of what you'll see when we go inside as a kind of a family room. And here you have a really, really smartly presented patio. And once again, taking in all those views, it really is a stunning outdoor space. So let's take a pop inside Sandymount and show off the detail that's expressed throughout, but also hopefully I'll get to give you more of an appreciation of that view from inside. And again, as I say, probably not the full appreciation on the video tour, but you'll certainly get a very, very nice feel for it. So let's pop inside and take a look. So on entering the main entrance porchway, you're immediately greeted by the limed oak style timber flooring. Again, great natural light pumping through the porchway, and that extends into the main entrance hall. The main entrance hall, of course, finished with, again, good quality tile flooring, your L-shaped, polished and painted rail stairs leading to the first floor landing with nice details such as your timber panelling as you head up the stairs, painted in a half and half wall decor paint. Then you have your coat rack here on the right, and again, great thought with natural light, internal windows put through so that you have the light, no matter what time of the day, running right through into each room. From the hallway, you have an open archway left here of the stairs, and that actually houses the area for your washing machine, dryer, and there's built-in units and plenty of work surfaces, with a slide door into the kitchen, which we'll take in later on. Then you have your understairs storage access via double doors there, and on the right hand side we have an open hallway again, and that leads to the ground floor bathroom, bedroom number 1, and into an open plan, kind of a double reception room space that you'll see there as well as we continue. So I'm going to take the kitchen tour from the other angle, as you'll get a better appreciation of the flow of it, but just take note of the sliding door, because I mentioned that as I go in, just so that you get your bearings again of where we are. So arriving into the kitchen dining space, and this runs the whole depth of the house. So it runs from front to back, and the kitchen is kind of a slightly split, but works really, really well. This side of the kitchen you have the plenty of work surfaces, your wall and base units, tile splashbacks around, the single drainer sink and mixer tap, your space and plumbing for your dishwasher. That's the door now I mentioned, just to keep an eye on. That's the sliding door coming from the utility area. So you come from the utility area into the first section of the kitchen, and adjoining the second section via the open arch, and this is where your fan assisted oven, again plenty of wall and base units with the eye level dresser style unit, and your work surfaces, wall mounted shelving and so on, and again the oak style timber flooring, and that oak style timber flooring runs right through this room and into the dining space, which has the solid fuel stove here on the right hand side with the wood surround fireplace, and the tile splashback and your polished flag. And it's a really, really nice, this is a real homely room. You have seating area here so you can get an appreciation of the size of it. This is where you can see people coming, sitting down, relaxing, connecting to the outdoors via the sliding patio door, and taking in that incredible view out onto the Atlantic and the countryside. I've probably mentioned the view about 1,000 times in the video, and excuse me for doing so, but it is absolutely stunning here, and you'd be struggling not to talk about the view. So then off of the kitchen dining space, you have the glass connecting door, and that glass connecting door runs into an enormous open plan living, into kind of a reading space, and into a more of a relaxed space down at the end. So what I mean by that is, here's your reading space with that big window looking out on to the views and the gardens in full bloom. Then that further connects into, again, a nice family space, which also further connects out onto the patio area, all taken in with the very large windows, that incredible view that wraps around this entire home. And then behind me, just turning the camera around, now you get an appreciation of the main living space with, again, the solid fuel stove, the wood surround fireplace, the connectivity back into that dining space, the natural light back into the hallway. It just is so well thought out, and a real credit to the owners of this home. They've taken full advantage of the living accommodation, the views, the location. It's just a real all-rounder. So from this open plan reception area, we're back into that main entrance hallway, and straight ahead of me here is the hot press housing, immersion tank and shelving. And as I said when I came in the door, you have your downstairs bathroom and the first of your 3 bedrooms here. So the bedrooms all very nicely proportioned. Here you can see with the double bed and single, and the chest of drawers and bedside locker, you still have enormous space around the room. And this has the oak style timber flooring once again. It has the space for your wardrobe here to the right hand side as you come in the door, and then off of this you have the ensuite, and again the ensuite nicely appointed with the ceiling to floor tiling, and your low level WC wash and basin, as I say, all again to a similar standard of what you have been seeing so far, which is very high end. So then moving along and back down the hallway towards the entrance door, we pass out the ground floor bathroom, which has your panel bath with the overhead shower attachment, your fold away glass panel shower door, your wall mounted heated towel rail, wash and basin, low level WC, you know, again, very nicely presented. Back into the entrance hall and we pop up the stairs and we'll show off the remaining living accommodation. And as we head up the stairs, again, you can take note of the panelling. But we arrive onto a nice spacious landing with the oak style timber flooring. You have a door here on the left hand side that leads in to an enormous storage room. It's the size of a bedroom and perhaps has potential for that down the road subject to planning, but you have a fantastic storage room here. You need nothing else. It's so big. Here you have additional storage again. Then we have a nice hallway leading down here with again that oak style timber flooring. Another double bedroom here on the right hand side with the lighter floor here, but again very nicely finished. All built-in hanging rails and above storage as well in each of the rooms up here. And as we go down the hallway, a shower room positioned here on the right hand side. Once again, very nicely finished with the timber panelling, your shower tray with your overhead electric shower, and indeed there's a separate immersion shower there as well, and your usual wash and basin and so on. And then we have bedroom number 3, once again an enormous bedroom. This is a triple room again, like what you saw on the ground floor, but that bit bigger. You have additional storage as well. If I haven't mentioned it, you'll see that some doors with the heading into the eaves for additional storage. Again, you have the built-in hanging rail over in the corner with the above shelving, but a very, very nice spacious room. And once again, this room enjoying, need I say it, and frustrate you, but here we have once again that incredible view. So heading back outside, we have, as I said earlier, you have plenty of storage sheds here just off your driveway, and I mentioned out the front that we had a separate access point, and I'm going to bring you through there just to show you what that leads to. So the separate access off the road, as I said at the start, the site is on just over an acre, and again you're walking down or even driving down this little avenue bounding the main house here on the right hand side, and you can see how much how this doesn't impact the house in any way, shape or form. You have the wild meadow here on the left hand side, again all bound by the exact planting that should be along this area here, and again a nice buffer as well for the wind when it does get wild, hence the Wild Atlantic name. So as we pop back here, you can see what awaits to this side of the property. Excellent potential here for additional income or family member or whatever it may be. This has all the services connected to it, and again open to discussions with the owner, but definitely this is a huge plus in my view anyway, and of course you have access points here onto the remaining lands as well. So that rounds off our video presentation of Sandymount in Miltown Malbay. Just a short stroll to White Strand and a must view to truly appreciate the finishes and location and views, etc. Do please feel free to call us on 065 684 0200 or email us info@dngosullivanhurley.com. Thank you very much for watching.